Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down. Teague. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hold on.
Play action. Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Teague stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready? 19, Tiger. Go.
Play fake, and here's Dart. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. To Barkley on the check down. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle with Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a handoff up the middle. T. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To the air. Dart. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
They'll run on 1st down. T. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very... There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw, Dart. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
19 Tiger, Cowboys. 60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing his Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Teague. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
It's second and inches.
On play action, here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready, break.
He'll try again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Giants. And he continues to add on to his amazing touchdown total on the ground. That is number 25 for him on the year as he moves ever closer to the all-time record. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Next score, Giants 17, Eagles 14.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Elliott good on the extra point, and that would make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Tigers, 7 Tigers. 60 bucks, yeah, 60 bucks. Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
They'll go play action here with Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Team. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready? 19 Bison.
Dart going to look to throw here. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Dart. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
23 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Team. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He finds McCoy. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
They'll look to throw.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Eagles at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
He finds his man complete. That's McCoy. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dandy Lions.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Giants 17. Jake Elliott taking on Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
On the jump. Ready?
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
19-18.
A first down carry for Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into third place all time. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott Good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 17. Jake Elliott taking on Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
19-18. Mustang 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here's Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing his dart. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
19, Chuck, 79 Broncos.
To throw now, dart. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Dart.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
To throw is Dart.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27th.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's late. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. 19 Mark, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check, hurt. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McCoy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this one is no good. He missed it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards the pickup there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Barkley inside handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw.
Open man, he's got Reed. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Giants 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run on 1st down. Team. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Loss of 11 brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Teague. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 23-yard run.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
42. Giants 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 73 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Giants 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
19 tight. Panther and left, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
But two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the gun, here's Dart. That is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
19
In motion comes the tight end left. On 4th down, here's Dart. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To the air, Dart. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
3-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Dart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Now he's into the clear again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Giants 31. Jake Elliott taking off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Dart.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the J-Man. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing, Dart.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
It's a throw once more. Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 17 yards out.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge. They cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
For the extra point.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
63. Giants 38.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Teague. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Dart.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Mustang 19.
Throwing his Dart.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Dart going to look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Giants first down.
79. 40, 70. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
And they'll throw again. Dart.
He finds his man, complete. That's Gutierrez. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
17-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Chase Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Giants 44. Jake Elliott taking on for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Second and 14. That's to Cam Scatterboo out of the backfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and goal, New York.
Street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Travis Etienne. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Giants 51.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
79, Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19 tight. 3. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 Dragon, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers,
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.